There it is. Right. What's up, Doc? Chilling, yo. How you doing, Vic?
Chilling, man. I'm
King.
fucking chef.
How's everything, man? You doing all right?
Shit, dog. It's been another crazy week, dog. I mean, what can I say? You know what I mean? This is the life this is what we live in right now, dog.
Yeah, that's good.
That grind mode doesn't stop.
8 days a week is how I'm working. I can't remember. I haven't kept up with myself, bro. I think it's 8 days a week I've been working. Like
shit, dog. I haven't taken a day off in like 2 weeks, man.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I really haven't thought about it like that. I'm just saying, like, the grind, dog. You're talking about the grind. It's the 8 days a week thing, man. I haven't really thought about this day. What do I got to do today? What do I got to do today? How's your week been, though, since we left the podcast? What you been up to, man?
There's been a lot of, like, just upkeeping, man. Like, you know what I mean? Making sure the shop's super clean. I had a leak in the bathroom, so I had to, take care of that before I could even get to the point of, dropping the application. That shit's filled out, bro.
Right.
It's literally in my email, ready for me to just boom, hit submit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there was that, and then there's this just small issue with the wall. You know what I mean? There's some cracks in it and stuff like that I gotta obviously repair because I just want it to be pristine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this should be done by this end of the week, man. And on that day, I finish that project, and that's when it'll be done. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And
so you've been putting in your grind,
dog. It's
and then
like,
also on the side trying to figure out how to put the application in, like making sure button up all the
right time. Yeah. Plus, cutting hair, working on the shop, getting up on the roof, ladder, down on the floor, dog. Like, so it's like not just cutting hair. It's like I'm fucking handyman too and shit.
Man, the best views come from the hardest climbs, bro.
Hey, I like that shit.
I have a painting on my wall that says that shit since I first fucking started this business, bro. So just keep putting in that work, bro. You're getting there so close.
Sure. Yeah,
close, bro.
I know
I'm
close, bro, and that's the exciting part about that shit.
Yeah, 1,000%.
It's like I could see it. It's the vision's clear where I'm starting to see more ahead in the future now.
Right.
The vision, you know what I mean? So it's like
you're not so bogged up about the little things in the between.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What about you, dog?
Oh shit, long week, bro. Same one. I don't even know where to start. But first and foremost, we talked about on the podcast last week about when's a good time to put my time. When's a good time to end the time at Costco, my full time job. I've been there 13 years. You know what I mean? Like it's been paying for medical bills for my daughter, helping me pay bills, get to where I'm at right now, build my 401k. I was able to take $5,000 out to start my business. And last Thursday, I walked into my boss's office. I told him, that's it.
Yeah.
So I put my 2 weeks notice in, dog, and that's a wrap, dog. That's a
my
wrap.
fucking boy right there, dog. And you know what, man? Like, that shit's fucking motivational, bro, because you're leaving something that's like secure.
Secure, man. Yeah, absolutely.
You could stay there for the rest of your life, bro, and really just grind it out.
Absolutely. And much respect to everybody there at Costco staying. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good job, and I would recommend anybody else in El Paso to apply there to see if they could take care of their family, because I really honestly took care of my family for a good 13 years. At this point, though, like I built the business, and I was thinking last week after the podcast, like. What do I actually have going for the business? Number one, I have a lot of clientele, and the clientele that I have are willing to pay for my service, you know what I mean? Because they want and they feel the value from my service. Right. I do have, as far as the business, I have a lot of equipment. I have an idea of what I could do with a facility, you know what I mean? Like once I get the facility, I'll have chefs coming to there, picking up their equipment, going to the job, cooking the dinner, coming back, and then dropping.
You're setting up the play. All they gotta do is show up.
I'm gonna set up a whole personal chef service, and once I put that on paper, I was really confident in walking in and telling my boss. And shout out to Mr. Raul, because I made eye contact with him, and he was a little like, "Hey, what's going on?" And like, "Yeah, we can talk." He
felt it.
Yeah, he felt it. What's going on, Clay? They treat you right, or what's going on? I told him, "No, it's about that time." And he said, first thing he said was, "I'm proud of you." So that was right off the bat, was like, boom, okay, I'm off. That's it. I'm off. I'm going, because you tell somebody that you're quitting your job. Of course, they're gonna look out for you. Like, hey, are you all right? Like, is it
right?
Like
personal
money?
reasons.
Yeah, personal reason. Are you good? And but he knew it's just time. You know what I mean? It's just time. So basically, from walking out of that office, I knew, like, I felt this huge responsibility, and not like a bad way, but more responsibility. Like everything I wrote down, all the tracks that I laid down, I'm going to have to walk them now. I'm going to have to walk them. And
sure.
Number one was the training and the hiring. I have to stop being so bogged down about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like we talked about it. It's hard to bring people in your world, in your shop, in your home, in your realm, things that you built, you know. And so
to the standard that you hold it to.
Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly. So I just reached out to the people that I knew are are high standard people that could work for me and have worked for me in the past.
True.
Reached out to my brother. I told him, I don't know if we're ready to work together, but this is where I'm leveling up to. Mm-hmm. And if you're ready, you know, to be professional and work, let's do this. You know what I mean? So he'll mill on it a little bit, and we'll see where he's at. But at least he knows that's where I'm going, and then at least he knows that my head's in a place to actually like work with him again.
Right. And you're not, and I mean, you're not scared of the whole saying like don't do business with family. Like,
yeah, I am, of course, but there's only like a handful of people that you trust in the world. And Nick, even though we haven't talked in 2 years, you know what I mean? Like, I still trust him. I know where his head's at as far as a person. We have, you know, issues personally, but the thing is like when we work together, like the job gets done. It's the after work things that we really clash at.
Cool.
So
okay.
That's why I say, you know, when I'm a boss and I'm hiring people to work, he's definitely a person that will work and get the job done.
True.
Right.
Despite
the politics afterwards and being family, it comes afterwards. So that's why I asked, you know, are we ready? You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, I'd like to hire you, come work for me. I'm saying, you know, are we ready? Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? Because not only would he help my business, but he can set a standard for the other people that I hire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he actually knows what I want, and he can perform on that level.
It's like your right hand and shit.
Yeah, yeah, I mean? Of course. So I'm willing to take on the behind the scene things with him and work forward. A lot of other people, I mean, the whole family issue is a problem. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't go any further. But who knows? Who knows in the future what holds? I mean, even my cousin Teresa, she's been my meditation guru, but also she's my cousin, and she's been you know, there business-wise. When I have questions business-wise, I bounce it off of her. She's really motivated, been the center motivation about changing my price. Like, you're worth it, Clay. You need to up your price. And then, you know, she would hit me in different angles. Not like just singularly, like, your value is this. No, she'd come at different angles. So family's one thing, but it's also, you know, who do you trust and who is the quality people that are in your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I reached out to so there's a kid actually that I don't really know personally. I know of his girlfriend from shopping at Sprouts a lot. And she had mentioned that he's really passionate about food, and, you know, he'd be cool to work with you. And it was just kind of like tidbits, you know, that I had taken. And I'm friendly with her, so I said, you know, absolutely. Somehow we talked, and I was really interested because he had good things to say, really motivational things. So I was like, all right, I kept it in the back of my mind. And now, last week when I was like, I'm going to hire somebody, he seems like the perfect apprentice. So I reached out to her. I said, you know, give me his number. In fact, after the podcast, I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to start putting him on the schedule and giving him at least 20 hours to apprentice for
Hell
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's where I'm at with that. And then lastly, I'm actually going to hire, or I want to, but I gave the opportunity to a chef that I worked with last year. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, this chef is somebody that I'd worked with hand in hand, you know what I mean? And I had hired him through a recommendation, and he's a very, very talented chef, actually. So
talking about apprenticeship and shit, right?
Right.
Because I have like some experiences. Like, have you ever worked with somebody where you kind of guided them from day one,
mm-hmm.
and then you show them certain amount of skill or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and obviously like they're taking that opportunity and running with it, you know what I mean? That's
mm-hmm.
all you could really do is give them the opportunity, but like, and then they just take off, and you're not necessarily done with the lesson, or you're not done with the
mm-hmm.
with whatever else I gotta show you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, like, the time that we spent, or that I spent actually showing you these skills and
mm-hmm.
showing you these techniques or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and then you're just gonna run off. Have you ever dealt with a situation like that?
I can't think of one personally, like this last chef. I mean, that I'm talking about recently. I mean, I didn't show him like day one things, but like he was somebody that I hired and I was really impressed with. I was thinking about building a future with the business with him.
Right.
But I wasn't really verbal with him, and I wasn't really moving fast. He ended up moving to bigger opportunities. He actually works at a bigger restaurant here in town, and then he does other things, but he keeps his schedule busy. He's not just a person that, you know, is waiting for opportunity. So, you know, it was my fault for going a little bit slow, but I did, in a way, kind of wonder, like, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had to think about that for a while, but Man, I don't have anything personal. I don't know if you have something where you actually train somebody from day one.
Yeah, man. And honestly, bro, like, look, like, I'm not a hater, man. Honestly, I'm gonna set up the play for you, and if you, however you want to go about it, go about it. You know what I mean? But like, we talk about how there's like a certain code, I guess.
Okay.
To me, you know what I mean? The way that I was raised, bro, is like there's a code to where, you know, he gave me a certain amount of time, or he put me on game. I kind of got to stick around a little bit to kind of show, just give me my flowers and shit. You know what I mean? So I hired this dude, and at the beginning, you know, I was looking at barbers that I wanted as an apprenticeship. I was looking at barbers that didn't have the clout and that wasn't really good, and that were maybe cutting out of the crib still and stuff like that. Right. Something that I could work with, you know what I mean, and help them build a skill.
Yeah, for sure.
So they are appreciative of that, and we have a good relationship. You know what I mean? That way, it's like, yo, now I can trust you with the shop when I'm not here. You're my right hand to me. Right. Like a model of myself, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I shot it out to him, man. He was cutting out of his garage or whatever. Took notice. I was like, yo, why don't you come by, man? What have you ever thought about moving into a studio? He's like, honestly, man, my clientele is not like that, blah, 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 whatever. He came over. He liked the spot, and I was like, look, man, give me 6 months, dog, and I'll give you a career. You know what I mean? But like, you got to be a student of the game. You know what I mean? I'm going to teach you as much as I can, so your skill's good. That way you put out good quality, so that quality turns into good money. You know what I mean?
Sure. Absolutely.
So he's like, yeah, super. At first day, dog, he's like, what do you need me to do? Boom, boom, boom. Second day, same thing. You know, the first couple of weeks, it's like, yo, he's coming in early. He's cleaning. He's taking care of his shit, whatever. And he's, you know, it's going good. And then like a month in, I don't know, there was a dynamic that changed. And I felt like now we were in competition a little bit. So within that first couple of months, it felt like he thought that I had shown him everything that I had to show him.
Okay.
And now he was an equal of me, which, I mean, obviously, yeah, you are. You know what I mean? But, you know.
No, it got to be a respect level. Yeah. Some type of respect.
Sure. I like, dog, come on. I'm G'ing you right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm your OG. So we got to that point where it was like real competitive, dog. And it was times where I'd be like showing up and I'd be like, damn, like, this dude's here. You know what I mean? You know, he did put in his 2 weeks notice. After 6 months, he did give me 6 months, man. But that was a big experience for me, not just as like how to handle that situation, but also too learning when to invest your time into somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not being so like, yeah, come on, man, I'll put you on board. Like you saying, being selective of who you want to. But who do you want to participate in your journey?
For me, that was just like the beginning, like. So I don't want to go on this crazy journey and then people would be like, hey, Clay, what about me, man? Like you know what I mean? So I'm reaching out like my brother, hey, this is where I'm going. If you're ready, let's do this. I'm like the chef that worked for me last year. If you're ready, this is where I'm going. Yeah. And last year, maybe you didn't take me that seriously, but this is what I'm telling you now. If you're down to take me serious, this is where I'm going. You know, it's in your court.
What about like, you don't feel like, since you couldn't see it before, like stay where you at now that you are making it happen? You don't see it like that, or?
What do you mean? Wait, say it again?
Okay, so right now you're on the cusp of...
No, maybe I did hear you. Okay. So last time, like I said, he didn't hear me last time when I told him, hey, this is where I'm going, this is what I want to do. So he missed that train, right? So now I'm here and I'm actually still, you're able to jump on this train if you missed it the first time, but now it's here again.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling you that you have to jump on, but I'm saying this is where I'm going, and I wasn't lying last time. So it's up to you, dog. You want to jump on the train or what? It's up to you. It's on you. I want you to, but it's on you.
True.
So that's where I feel, hopefully, he's like, damn, you know what, chef? Yes. And I'll have some respect in that level that I never fucking let up. I told you what I was going to do, and I meant it last time, and now we're here now. And I'm asking you one more time.
Yeah.
Will there be another time? I don't know.
You know what, dog? And that's, I can't. It just won't let me. I'm not. So,
that's ego, bro.
No, check
that's
this
ego.
shit out, though.
Check this shit out.
Check this shit out, though. I've always talked about what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
With some of my dudes at the shop, bro. When we was all working together Friday nights, you know what I'm saying, or Saturdays when we had to pay rent, we're looking at like, yo, we're counting it up, like, yo, this dude's making money off of us, you know. Yeah. And we are clientele up. We're not there to take walk-ins or whatever. So once you get to clientele up, you could do and go wherever. So I started talking to my 3 main cats. I'm like, yo, man, look, we start getting something together now, bro. We could literally just have our own share. Everybody pays a quarter, blah, blah, blah. And we have our own spot. We're all a boss, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, dog, this and that. Okay, cool, whatever. COVID happens.
Oof.
So, that scenario happens. I jump into this thing. So when I jump into this thing, I'm telling people about it like, yo, I'm about to do something. When? Let me know. I'm ready right now. I'm ready, dog.
Yeah.
Boom, get the spot. Yo, dog, you ready? Dog, it's because I'm still counting on like walk-ins and stuff and like, okay, cool, no problem. Dude after dude after dude. You know what I mean? That I didn't do it for them, but I knew I did it almost naively thinking that I had people to ride out with me, right? So I said, fuck it, I got to grind by myself. I'm used to that. That's okay. But now I'm getting to the point where, I can feel like, just like how it's about to fucking happen, dog.
Right.
And I'm looking at like everybody that didn't jump on, like night trains left already, bro.
Yeah.
Your train's still at the station. Mine's gone.
I feel you.
I want to work with I'd rather work with somebody that has 0 to no skill, dog, and give them an opportunity and like show them and guide them and try to, you know what I mean, be the good boss. Again, like I am with Will.
That's what I'm doing too, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm doing too. But I'm reaching my hand out to those people because why? The reason is because when they did me wrong, they didn't do me wrong. When they turned their back on me or made a different decision that was aligned with what we were talking about or thinking about, I was still talking complete, concrete, full facts, 1000%, everything I said.
Yeah.
Then, and I'm doing it now. So I'm giving you the chance to reckon everything if you'd like.
Right.
But if it's on you, dog, because what's gonna happen is what you saw happen last year is gonna happen this year. You're gonna miss your opportunity, and you're gonna see me blow up. And these new people that I hire and train are gonna blow up, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, that could have been me."
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's up to you. I mean, I'm just putting the olive branch out there, and put it out there because I believe in those people still. Everybody that I've reached out to in the past week is people that I believe in. Even the chef that I don't even know, I'm reaching out because I just feel like some kind of spark that it might be something big with this cat. You know what I mean? He's 20 years old, I think. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
He's young.
You know what I mean?
He's
I'm
hungry.
willing. Yeah, I'm willing if he's willing. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. But I'm at the point to where like I just rather work with new energy, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm like not disappointed or I don't even hate. I'm not even mad, bro, because at the end of the day, this is the decision that I made.
Yeah.
But I mean, to those, you know what I mean, that didn't quite, and it was, I think to me, it was just the belief in, they didn't believe.
Right. Well, maybe they didn't
you
believe.
You know what I mean?
But I was gonna say, like, for instance, check this out. Like, just to put it in perspective. Remember when we were first getting to know each other, the first couple haircuts, and I was saying, "Hey, man, we should do this on a podcast."
Yeah.
You didn't right away, like, "Yeah, hell yeah, let's do this." You know what I mean?
No,
you were down, but you know what I mean, kind of hesitant. And in the timeline, right? We probably had haircuts every 2 weeks, so we probably within 3 haircuts, we finally said, "Yeah." But there could have been. What if I waited one more haircut? Or what if I would have asked you the first haircut? Let's do this podcast now. You know what I mean? So it's like timing, and you know what I mean? And where's that person's head at? Where's my head at? You know, are you willing to put in? Are you willing to go all in? You know?
True.
It's but so many factors, bro. So many factors.
So like that's a funny story because so that third cut, we literally decided it and then we hit it off right off the top, bro. Which brings me to like before I come and talk about this shit.
Yeah.
I just want to say that lately, bro, it's been the motherfuckers that complete strangers, dog, that has really been blessing in my life, bro.
Good.
Rather than
ones you
the
counted.
motherfuckers that rode out with me and we was in the trenches together, and then now it's like, what? And now it's strangers. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'd rather have that, bro. So going into that, like, you know, we hit it off dope. You was a hip hop head, so you know what I mean? We just vibe off the rip, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But like that whole podcast thing, I wasn't necessarily saying no, but it was just the timing of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, you lit that fire under my ass, and I trusted that.
Right.
Because I kept telling myself, he sees something.
Right. Yeah.
And that's super rare to me. You know what I mean? Especially how we came up or whatever. That's super rare to me. So, and you're like older than me, dog. So I'm looking at you like a big bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, he sees something, man. Let's just fucking do it. But let's say the scenario was flipped, and I said, you know what, Clay? No.
Okay.
Where
that would just be the universe saying no. Like my whole idea, my whole notion that I should run a podcast at this point in my life and point in my career is just like, oh, okay, well, I'll find somebody else that vibe. Just like when you vibe with a woman, dog, like you vibe, like that's the vibe. Oh God, I gotta go for that vibe. That's the vibe. And then it's like, no, it's not the vibe. Like, you know what I mean?
True.
Like, it turns out not to be the vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
It's a facade.
You know what I mean? It's a facade. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, at this point in my life, I'm not willing to cry over shit no more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to fucking grind. And if I cry, it's because it hurts. I grind it so fucking hard.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to cap, bro. The first year was hard.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting for my people to be like, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, but I'm not crying over that shit.
Yeah,
no
I'm
more.
not.
Yeah.
And honestly, but the thing is that I'm not crying over it, but I'm still taking that as a lesson too. Is like,
so me as
there's people that deserve it.
So me as a person to where I'm at right now, I'm just trying to be the most humble I can, period. So I'm reaching out to my family, like I told you, right? I'm at a headspace that I can reach out to my family and try to talk to them. I'm not so closed off to that. And even family that when I was in year one struggling, like trying to be a chef, they weren't hiring me, calling me to do dinners, you know what I mean? But I'm at this point, right? And I'm like, hey, how are you guys? You know, like, I hope.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings, you know what I'm saying? And this is where I'm going, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And everybody's, on board and stuff like that. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just opening up those doors again so I can my heart can be content, you know what I mean? I don't have to hold that in no more, you know what I mean? So I can move on and be totally happy and stuff like that.
True.
So it's up to you how happy you want to be and how closed off your heart wants to be, you know what I mean? Because I'm willing to have an open heart and help anybody, but I'm not willing to cry over bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, not anymore anyway. Like before, I would try to dwell on things and try to figure out why did this happen to me, why they disrespect me or why they turn their back on me. But it's about me moving forward. I can't worry about that shit no more. I ain't got no time for that, dude. I'm more moving forward. I'm doing so many bigger things, you know what I mean? So my point of view is this is a locomotive train going 1,000 miles an hour. If you're down, I'll stop and you could jump in. If not, peace.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted, bro. Like I said, I'm not in here like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. I can't believe.
I feel you though, dog.
You know what I mean?
I feel you though.
I'm to the point where like, no, okay, cool. But I'm going, dog.
Yeah.
And whenever I get to where it don't fucking.
But it's gonna happen again though. You're gonna train somebody else, and they're gonna leave you again though.
That's cool though. But now I know, like now I'm in a space where I'm handling it different. You know
more
what
professionally.
I mean?
You should set yourself up to not hurt so much.
Right. It's okay, cool, fuck it. But I'm gonna keep going, bro. I'm not gonna be like, are you sure? Or later on, like, yo, dog, we could really make this work. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to see the ability in me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I'm trying to help. If you give me, if you're on my team and you want, then shit, I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna write out for you.
But that's the thing, though. I see that in you, that you're not that same person no more. You're like, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers, like, I'm a big dog, so that you know what I mean? Like,
I'm more on that. Like, I got something to prove.
Yeah. And you should always, I don't know if it's good advice I'm giving this right now, but you should always feel like that. You have something to prove. You know what I mean? Like, to yourself, right? Like, I want to do this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna do this, and step forth and just make sure it happens. I've been giving this advice past couple weeks since I heard it from The Rock. It's not even my favorite person in the world, but he said it. It's day one or one day. So this today can be, I'm gonna do this one day, or it could be day one. Today's the first day. I'm gonna make that first step and just keep going toward it and not stop. You know
How about this one, dog? Like when Kanye won his first Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
He got up on the stage and at the end he said, Kanye, what are you gonna do if you don't win your first Grammy? And he said, I guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm thinking like that, dog.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Nah, man. Like,
Ultimate
I'm not
confidence
done.
in yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ultimate confidence in yourself, dog.
Yeah.
Just keep going, keep going, and keep growing. You know what I'm saying? For
sure. Yeah.
Because I had that whole Kanye thing. It's the way he's standing though. He's like, all y'all wondered how I was gonna act.
Yeah.
If I didn't win. And that big pause. Guess we'll never know. Yeah,
and
dog.
Boom,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
off.
Don't worry about no one else. Don't worry about what everybody and nobody says. Your mom, your uncle, your godfather, like nobody. Do you and just know and have confidence that you're doing the right thing and going the right direction, bro. And
no, for sure.
I swear, like that's what got me here. This 3 years, bro. It's 3 years, bro. 3 years of just fucking nothing but grinding and believing in myself and trying to figure out like all these shit's happening in my head. You know, the meditation is put that shit in check. You know.
Plus taking the vision out and like making it
happen, right?
Real, you know what I mean? Painting with your paintbrush of life and shit.
Hell yeah. Shout out this weekend, man. I was able to take care of a huge party. It was a 13 adult, 6 kid party. And I kept thinking like, I can do this by myself. I kept thinking, dude, why do I do that to myself, bro? I don't know why. I kept thinking like, I'll bust out the pasta chicken, have the kids eat, and then I'll pour wine, and then I'll come back and start cooking. It's just too much, man. It's just so much. So I finally came to reality, and I was like, let me reach out. I actually hired somebody that I met at the grocery store too at Sprouts. His name is Vince. Yeah, this guy came through ridiculous, man. I met him at the grocery store, and he's always like, yeah, man, really, really interested in what you do, and he's really, like really energetic, really personable person. So I was like, that's all I need: personable, energetic. Pour wine. I just need you to pour wine. I was like, Vince, man, hey, could you pour wine for me and maybe pick up some plates? Took a little pause, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm down. I'll be there. I'm like, for real, like for sure. 4 to 7, blah, 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 or whatever the time was on. He's like, yeah. I fuck, wow, this is perfect. Okay, he showed up, man, and I swear, from him being there and being able to pour wine and pick up plates, I was able to paint those plates like as beautiful as I could. And I kept thinking like, what else could I do? Like I kept grabbing stuff and like, you know what I mean? I was just like in that mode, bro.
Because you had extra time now to do that extra shit. You know what I mean?
Man. So one of the tidbits of advice is just take a chance on hiring somebody, because it really could open up your space to be more creative, dude. Yeah. Yeah. And maybe you will take a little hit, because like I'll tell you, there was one thing that happened that, you know, maybe I wouldn't approve of as being his boss, but the thing is, nobody's perfect, and the whole situation in that quick sense couldn't have been perfect, right? So I took it and I just kept going. Once we cleaned up and we walked out of there, I swear, like, it wasn't like my heart was beating like that last party. It was more like elated. I was so happy. Like, we got tipped well.
Everything just went smooth.
Happy. I handed out cards. People were like, I'll contact you. Like, this is quality work. Like, we go to Guadalajara and we get this for like $600. But I know in Vegas, this would cost $38,000.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's giving me this compliment because he travels. You know what I mean? He's seen what the world has to offer, and he's saying that this is a great service. You know what I mean? So I'm
plus picking up new. That's networking right there, too, bro.
Absolutely. So I guess, I don't know, shout out the universe for like pushing me in the direction to be able to hire people and be confident in it and just putting it out there. You know what I mean?
Shout out to yourself, bro. You honestly, you fucking made this shit happen, dog. Like, it wasn't just right
You're
there.
right. No, you're right. And I always take the humble point of view, but the thing is like, once I make these steps, so I make these steps, I'm not, I'm doing God's work, bro. Like, you know, these are my blessings that I'm taking, but I'm just making the right decisions and doing all the right things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get my head too big, bro. I don't want to like, you know what I mean? Like all the good and all the bad, you got to stay even keel. And that's what's helped me like keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'll get really high on something that happens and then something bad happens. Or I'll get really low and then I'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm back at square one with my business.
The highs are highs, the lows are lows.
Yeah, man. There's all that shit's going to happen, man. So you got to stay even keel and try to control your emotions, man. Seriously. Because it's a hard road going this entrepreneur route, bro. I swear to God. And being at this point, I just have nothing but responsibility toward all the work that I've done this past 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I would never make a decision that would mess it up. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yeah, that's I'm on that train too, bro. Because like I just keep myself out of certain shit because I don't want to fucking like not be able to work or something happen to where like even when I get sick, bro, it's like fuck, man. Like
put you back.
Yeah, it puts me back because I don't want to get people sick too at the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn it. But I definitely feel, man, that like, you know, I don't go out. as much. I mean, just not just because of drinking, but like it's late. Anything can happen at times. Or if you're at the bar, anything can happen. Nowadays, the way this fucking city is going, bro.
I've been seeing some crazy
There's
shit.
some crazy shit, bro. And it's like
too,
I gotta look around. You gotta look around now, bro. You know what I mean? So anything could fucking happen, man. Yeah. And I stay away from those situations because now that I have value, that I've built value in my life, and I hold myself at to a certain standard, I'm like, man, I'd rather just fucking kick it. You know what I mean? Kick it at the crib and stay out the noise and shit.
Yeah. But I'll tell you that I'm human, dog. So like, honestly, like I've been on this high, like recently, and I'm trying to keep even kill. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to like take everything, these blessings and keep going. And what happened is like, homie calls me, he's like, it's my birthday. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll meet you at, chill out, you know what I mean? Like, let's kick it.
I'm feeling good.
But like in my mind though, see, that's the thing though, like I let go for a second. I'm in grind mode and I'm focused on these certain things and I let go. I'm like, you know what? It's his birthday. Let me just kind of chill. I pulled some money out there. I was like, you know what? If I don't want to spend too much, let me spend this tonight. I took it with me and I went out. And somehow I just went too loose, bro. I got too loose. You know what I'm saying? Like
went too hard.
Yeah. So first of all, like karaoke is something I've been wanting to do for the past like 3 weeks because it helps me like release, bro. It's like this podcast, just like hiking. I get on there and sing Wu-Tang. I think I am Wu-Tang. I'll be Biggie. I think I am Biggie. I thought it was Kanye West singing Gold Area. I swear to God. But,
that's what's up.
I got too high. You know what I mean? I got too high. I was drinking too much and I got too high. I got to this point where the bartender had done something just minute, but I got angry. All of a sudden, my anger mode started twisting. Like, oh, this guy disrespected me, right? But what is talking at that point? It's the alcohol and it's the ego because I'm all high and I'm feeling all good, right? And then there's friends around. I'm, doing all this. I'm like, I even like disrespected this cat. Like I even like yelled at like boo while he's doing karaoke, bro. I mean, that's funny, dog. I know, bro. But the thing is like, that's not in my character that I want to be in. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, somehow I just clicked. Somehow, thank God, I just clicked, and I swear to God, I made a beeline out of there. I just fucking left. I just was gone, bro. I went home.
Honestly, bro, that was probably the best thing you've ever done, man. Because, like, let's say more drinks are getting involved, then and he's coming. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel
I lose control.
Yeah,
he loses control.
He loses control, and it's just next thing you know, some shit pops off, and then
police lights.
Yeah,
and shit.
It just like that, dog. So you know what I mean? That actually brings me to a certain topic that I wanted to talk about, like, so just like how you went too far with the alcohol, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I recently had a barber, he works on the weekends, he works on Saturdays or whatever. And one of his clients, got into an accident.
Oof.
He was intoxicated,
right? But
he ends up, killing the person that he hits.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, what I mean?
Serious, dog.
Yeah. So, this was on the Saturday. He cut him up Saturday.
Right.
The following Saturday, he comes in. He's like, yo, did you hear about my client? And I was like, yo, that was your client. You know what I mean? My boy A Fades. And I was like, yo, that's your client? Oh, that's crazy. Like that, and we started talking about like, what would you do if he tries to hit you up for a cut? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, honestly, bro, as a business owner, man, like, that's just not good. That's just not a good look
for the image of the shop.
The image of my shop, bro. Honestly, and that's where the refusal of business has to come into. Is like, nah, man. That's where I kind of until it's all said and done. I don't know what's gonna happen. But no disrespect to that guy. He accidents happen, bro.
Right. That's politics.
Accidents happen. I'm sure he's a good person. But the thing is like, you being intoxicated while that happened, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? Right. So, whatever. This was 2 weeks. So 3 weeks go by, and I guess the guy bails out, and he hits up my boy A Fades for a cut. And I'm thinking like...
Yeah, we talked about it.
Not just that, but this dude just... I don't know how that would sit with me, bro. Like if that happened to me, even if I wasn't drinking and I just, hit somebody accidentally, and I don't know how soon I'd be trying to get a cut and move on with my life or whatever. You know what I mean?
So tricky. Yeah, it's tricky.
To me, it was like, yeah. And I even, I told Angel and I was like, yo, you're going to cancel that, right? He was like, should I? I'm like, well, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We talked about it or whatever. And honestly, that's my refusal of business, dog. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, no problem. He moved on through it like a champ, man. You know what I mean? I told him at the same time, I didn't want to fuck with your money because I know, you know how it is. He was able to quickly schedule somebody in for that slot. So it was no big deal.
Right.
But now it's like, do I have to check in every week or, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, how do I go about, how should I feel about that, though?
I think you as the owner, like, you keep your ears open, right? And then you kind of see what's going on. I don't think you need to worry about that too much. You know what I mean? You heard about it this time. You took care of it in your way, but I don't think it needs to be like, oh, make sure nobody comes in that has any.
Yeah. I don't want it to be like that, bro. Just because it's just the fact that, you know, this dude was on the news.
Yeah,
he was on FitFam.
That's different. Yeah, that's different. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
because like somebody could be getting cut up and they're like, oh, that dude that killed somebody is right there. You know what I mean? Like he was getting faded right next to me.
Or what if it's like the person's family's in the shop?
And then it starts just a bad taste with Drip Studio and
bro. Yeah. That's the shit that like.
But I think as a business owner, that's your decision though. That's you make that decision. You know what I mean? It can't be like, oh well, what's the right decision? Let me call my local whatever. You know what I mean? It's your decision for your business. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you choose that, then you choose that. You know what I'm saying? I've made decisions like that, but mostly it's easier for me to like just say I'm booked kind of way. In a way, I'm not trying to lie, but I mean I'm mostly booked all the time. But like I remember distinctly one time like somebody had some bad past and I don't know. It was a good client though, so.
Good client, went through some shit.
Yeah, but I had to like kind of dodge real quick because it was like some hotness going on right now.
Yeah, but
I mean, I've never ever refused service. I've bartended and had to like kick people out, but I've never refused service. I think we talked about it last time where there was like a family that was really like not obnoxious, but like weird. Like, you know what I mean? They'd be yelling and stuff like that. But I mean, I felt uncomfortable to where I didn't want to go back, but I mean, that's crazy, man. That's sorry you had to do with that.
Yeah,
bro. That's
bro,
that's
you know
like
what I mean?
Politicking. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like what's my level of
image? I don't know.
Like I'm saying like what's good and bad to you, what's good bad to me. You know what I mean? So because
ethics.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like this wasn't my client.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that happened to my client, though, it'd be the same thing. Like dodging them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm booked.
Mm-hmm.
This is somebody else's client that already booked.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to tell him to tell his boy.
You better make sure there's no shady characters in your seat, man. They're going to call you out, dog.
For real, huh? Shit. Yeah. No, but I mean, like, I've had clients, and I'm going to just touch base on it a little bit, dog. I had a client that, you know, went through some shit. He ended up catching a similar case with more lives taken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was more lives taken, bro. And it was one of those things like you, dog, like after, you know, he got bonded out or whatever, while he was waiting for his trial, you know, he would want to cut. And I'd be like, I'm busy, dog. I'm busy. You know what I mean? Just to avoid that, be like, no, I don't want to cut you up because of this reason. Yeah. At the end of the day, I knew him personally. He was a good dude.
That's just business though, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just kind of goes to where like, obviously he's going to go somewhere else to get cut up. And I don't really care about that. It's just like,
I think in those moments though, are you thinking like image of the shop and like me progressing? Are you like, is this going to be a decision that regresses my, like, where I'm going?
In this case, yes. In the case with Angel, yes. But in that case back then, I was just a barber working. But I was still aware, and I wanted for my image kind of not to be tainted in that way.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your name for sure. Yeah, that makes sense though.
Because I mean, a barber, you're your own business. Your name, your Instagram tag, that's your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, dog. It's just one of those things. Like, I hate that shit comes up, bro. Because like, how do you deal with it? You know?
Yeah. It's tough, dog. It's tough to deal with, honestly. I was gonna say though, your name though, dog. How did you get your name, King? Did we talk about that?
You know what, dog? Look, like I in barbers, I've always asked them, "What you, King Vic?" And honestly, bro, like,
but I mean, there's King James though, and he claims his.
He claims it too. Yeah. So you know what? to me, when I first started off, dog, I made some cards and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Little fucking laminate pieces of paper. Cheapy ass fucking cards. And it said, King Vic.
Right.
But underneath it said King's Service.
Oh, word.
So it's like...
That's the type of service you're offering.
At first, yes, that's the type of service I'm offering.
Yeah.
Service enough, adequate for a king.
Mm-hmm. Bet.
Because I feel like as a male, as a positive male, you should always hold yourself up as a king, dog. You in your head, bro. You're.
Yeah. My son's a king. I know that.
Yeah, we're all kings in our own. Like J. Cole says, we're all kings in our right state of mind. You know what I mean? But that's honestly, bro. That it started off with the service that I was trying to provide. Right. But then now I'm King Vic, bro. Like. This is who I am. I'm king. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy because like earlier on in my career, people would be like king, and I'd be like, it wouldn't respond to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now I feel like you can call me king, and I'll be like, what's up?
Yeah. Honestly, when I refer to you as king or King Vic, like I'm not like, oh, this motherfucker's like a king. No, it's like a nickname. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, but I see now the meaning of it and all that's because like people would ask, oh, king, you know what I mean? Like, that's King Vic, dog. That's King Vic. But then, like,
I've had that derogatory look, like King Vic, who this guy thinks, and I'm like, bro, honestly, bro, I'm a king in my fucking own mind.
That's what's up.
Whoever sits in my chair is a king. That's all I touch is kings, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? For me, the chef status is top notch to me, man. I was always trying to like, I wanted like when I was 16, I saw Chef Cliff. Like I wanted to be a chef, but I was like, I'll never be a chef. Like there's no way I'll be that good. You know what I mean? There's no way I'll own a kitchen or all that stuff, you know what I mean? So now, like, same thing. When Chef Clay, it's like, that's what I want to do. Is I'm capable of serving you to the best of the food quality, you know what I mean? And
like a 5-star chef.
Yes, yeah, and
not a cook.
Like I was serving a king, man. I swear.
Right,
like
exactly.
I feel like I wouldn't bat an eye if some king was like, let me have you cook for me. I wouldn't even bat an eye, bro. I mean, of course, I would I'll be sweating trying to do my best stuff, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah, bro, like. That's definitely I've experienced that too, where you cut up upper echelon type person, and you're like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean, like, or a person of status, and you there. It's kind of like a disbelief at the first. You're like, damn, I can't believe I'm here right now.
Was it hard to network as King Vic, or did you always go like, hey, come to my shop, or how did that?
It was I felt like when I started off, man. IG was kind of like pretty much new. Instagram was kind of like attached to Facebook in a way. It was like if you wanted certain, I don't know how it was.
Were you King Vic though when you did all that?
Yeah, it's King Vic the Barber. You know what I mean?
King Vic, yeah.
And till this day, bro, like my old account got hacked. Yeah, I was like at 5,000 followers or some stupid shit like that, and I changed it to King Vic the Barber 915. That's the only thing that's changed. You know what I mean? Thank God it was still available. But yeah, man, I don't think that's me, bro. You know what I mean? That's who I identify as. Like, I'm a king in the shop, bro. Like, my castle is Drip Studio.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
So hell yeah. I mean,
you're sitting in the throne, dog.
And then, so which market, which platform worked the best for you as far as like getting clients or marketing?
Definitely Instagram. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Fucking word of mouth, bro. And you know who the most, bro?
Who?
My boy Chris.
That's true, dude. Because since I told him, dude, that's a nice face. Like, oh, my
Chris,
boy Vic, you
Care Bear,
can't touch
on Instagram, dog. He goes by Care Bear.
I don't know if he's watching.
He's at Costco. He works with my boy too. This motherfucker, dog. Like, look, I owe this motherfucker so much, bro, because he literally, is my walking billboard.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I'll sauce him up, and wherever he goes. It's not just so much like, obviously my artwork is on his head, right?
Right.
But he always say, hey, this is my barber, this is his information, this is his Instagram, holla at him. Right. He always gives us and as a client, you don't have to do, oh, thanks, man. Walk off. Nah. He goes that extra mile and puts in that word for me, dog. He's helped me, grow my clientele up for sure, dog. Honestly, man, that's the boy, dog. That's
word of mouth, but also the quality. You give him quality cuts, and good service, so he's definitely willing to offer. Because I mean, he's the one who told me to go to Vic. Bro.
Exactly, man. So that's a big shout out to my boy, dog. Shout out to Chris, man.
But for me, like I started off with Instagram, and I've never looked back. That's pretty easy to put a picture out, kind of like label it a little bit, and then send it, and people respond. You know what I mean? And if they don't, they don't. But like it's a picture and then words.
Yo, IG, holla at us, man.
Right.
Yo.
Yeah, Facebook has been a little bit different. Like I have my personal page and I have my business page, so you link them together, right? But you go to your personal and you do things and you interact, and then you go to your business page and your business, right?
Exactly.
So it's been hard. Like I've been trying to figure out how it works. The one thing that actually stuck is like being in the groups on Facebook. Have you ever like noticed any of the groups or anything like that? Because like I was in my business, and on my business page I didn't have much followers. On my personal page I did, so I was trying to figure out how to do this. I joined all the groups in El Paso. One of them that I joined was the Foodies of El Paso, Texas. And,
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. And I swear they from day one they were just like commenting, like they would be like, I'm looking for catering for 15. I want like a really like high end type of menu. And then boom, people would be like, oh, well, look for Chef Clay, or just Clayton Berry. They'd put my name, Clayton Berry, because it was like my personal page. They'd put Clayton Berry.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. So I'd be getting these tags from Clayton Berry, and I'd go check it out, and it'd
Right.
be like, boom. So I'd go to my business page, and then I'd go in and I'd put in, thank you for the comment, but this is my business page. Contact me here, and this is my information. Boom. So I probably like in the first year, probably had 5 good hookups from Foodies of El Paso, Texas, and it was like. Not only networking, like getting to know other businesses, but it was also like clients that were calling me like from a whole forum. Someone would put like a whole forum, like I need a chef, and like a whole list of like hundreds of recommendations, and they found my name and they called me. Dude,
Yo, that's what's up, man.
That's what's up. Like seriously, like
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, wow, that's really cool. The person who runs it her name is Taylor Shabazz. Really, she's been around. I mean, been with this Facebook group a lot. She's done like events around town. She's always active on her Foodies page, talking about local businesses and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So
having the event?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, cool,
yeah,
cool.
Thank you. It's called the Six, and she's having it at the Economy over on Zaragoza.
Economy grocery store.
Grocery store. Yeah.
On
Exactly.
Zaragoza. In the Valley, May 6th.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Event is from 4 to 7, right?
4 to
so
7.
all you got to do to get in is take a canned good, right?
Right. It's perishable, non-perishable.
Oh, non-perishable item.
Food item. Yeah, exactly.
It's a food drive also, man. So all you got to do is help out a little bit, and you get it for free.
Exactly, and I think they did like 85 pounds last year, so they're just trying to up that from last year. So once you get in, there's like there'll be like attractions like us. Like I'm gonna have a table. We'll be talking about like keeping a PC personal chef service as well as the podcast.
Okay,
and
cool.
People know what we have to offer and stuff like that. But it's just crazy how like networking on Facebook and networking on Instagram has like totally been the way that I've gotten all my business.
Bro, and that shit's free, dog.
It's free, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that book I gave you. I hope you look at it, like kind of glance at each chapter, because like you don't have to look at it from front to back. You can jump into like Instagram chapter or like LinkedIn and just like read about it, because what they basically tells you is like every platform has different types of audiences and how to engage with them.
And how to like hashtag certain stuff and like topics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
bro.
Yeah, but I
Definitely.
mean, seriously, like that book is good, and then like I can recommend all this free marketing. Seriously, like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even. It's gonna be banned soon. I think. I don't know, something crazy political going on in the United States with that, but I think TikTok, if you can kind of be humble, silly, and also informative at the same time, you can really fucking thrive on TikTok. Like I have at Costco, there's a travel agent. This guy is a pharmacy during the day, and then at night he does travel agency because he makes more money doing travel agency than being a pharmacist.
The side hustle.
Jeez. Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, and you know what it is? He probably loves doing it more than he does being at the pharmacy and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it shows, bro. And if you love doing something, dog, then the money's not like I don't chase money, bro. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. Because I was like that. I'm always on the grind, always chasing it, gotta get as much as I can. Right. And it would just fly away faster than I would get it. Mm-hmm. You know? And so now I'm more like slower down and then let the money come to you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good quality money, but that's because of the passion and the detail, the skill, and the technique, and the years of doing it that we're offering. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah. I think people respect that too. That's why they're willing to pay the prices that we are offering. You know what I mean? Like we're giving the experience, man. Like the front to back. You know, it's different.
Bro, for sure, dog. Like I said earlier, man. Your shit is like, I just can't like. It's a different market than me, definitely, bro. Mm-hmm. But I just see it like, damn, I just have this belief, dog, like my own vision of where you're going and shit, I guess, like, and like, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta, like we were talking about in the shop, man, it's kind of like not corner the market, but you gotta, cause you're in the lane right now that no one else is in.
Yeah,
and I was telling you this shit like I'm a barber, and I came in it when it was like there was few of me.
Right.
So I was like, I'm a barber. It was funny, dog, because I'd go to the mall and there'd be little kids like, hey, that's Vic from Notorious.
Oh snap!
Hey, you cut on my son or whatever. You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh shit. My girl would be like, what the fuck? You know, I'm like, hey, I'm like, I felt like a little bit like a celebrity and shit, bro, because there was so few of me.
Right.
Now there's everybody cuts hair, and that's cool.
How many barbers got a podcast?
Not many.
All right, stop playing then.
You know
what are you
what I'm
talking
saying?
about, dog?
No, but I'm saying though, like, you have an advantage. Me, I'm still in my lane, but I'm like having to make my lane too.
Right, but once you like get to where you're like you're like you say we're 5% away from opening up the shop.
Yeah.
You don't even know, dog. You're gonna be in that same mode, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna be showing out with your style, your drip, your experiences, and then you're gonna bring that type of clientele to your studio. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you're gonna feel the same way, bro. I think you're on the outside looking in for now, bro. But like seriously, you're right there, bro. You're right fucking there, the same way, dude. Same way, bro. Like
I feel that though a little bit.
This past weekend, I did. I'll be honest with you. I felt a little proud because, like I said, I had time to actually look at what I'm doing rather than just working like. Going like 1,000 miles an hour. Like Vince actually gave me a chance to like take a step back, and I was like watching everything. They were enjoying everything was going on. My food was coming out so good. Like I was like, man, this is quality. I mean, I'm looking at my pictures of like the lobster, the scallops, and the setup that I have, and I'm like, man, I got this shit on point, dude. After 3 years, I'm really, really doing well. I'm doing well. All I needed was to hire somebody to get to this like extreme level that I'm at today. But like, damn, like I really worked hard and got to this point. So like,
proud.
I'm telling you, like I can be proud of myself in that moment. Move on and stay even keel. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a vision of more, way more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so much more. Even Paul got me amped. Shout out Nevermore Records because they're the one that got us on this
Nevermore Records 905, yo. If you need any type of recording, music, production, engineering, dog, podcasts, this boy does it all, man. Hit him up. He has an Instagram page, man. At the beginning of our segment, every podcast, that's the number you need to call if you need to get in the studio. So make sure you holler at Paul, man, because he does. You can see it, man. Come on, the quality is good.
He got me amped. He talked about a festival because in my mind I have like a board of idea board things that I want to accomplish, and one of them is a culinary competition. And I've told you about this a little bit. I think I even mentioned it on the podcast, but it's been like something that I've been creating little by little, like putting pieces together and like making the puzzle work, right? And then he just like threw all my pieces off the whole table, and he's like, "Why don't you hold an event for a culinary exhibit event, and then have vendors at your event?" And I was like, "Damn!" It's like sparked.
So not necessarily a competition.
It can be the main focus, but culinary, like it could be a national restaurant supply company showing some equipment they have brand new, you know what I mean? And then we have the actual culinary competition of a tournament of like 8 chefs that are gonna cook. You know what I mean? And then the last one, we're gonna have Aaron Sanchez be the judge. You know what I mean? Like there's so many possibilities of what is actual possible. And think about it, if we had that type of event, who wouldn't be interested in something like that, dog?
No, for sure.
Food, like chefs.
Food, vendors, dog.
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Like
it's gonna be like the fucking fair, bro. Like
So like it got me amped. You know what I mean? Like it's got me like churning.
Motherfuckers was in line for that fair, bro. Like, yo, what'd you think about that shit, man?
Oh my god, let's not talk about that. But yeah, that was the best part about it. Let me just say the best part about it was I had parked and I walked. I was by myself meeting my kids, and basically once I walked in. And I was in and I saw like the whole fair, and I was like looking at the Ferris wheel. I was like, man, this is cool, man. I haven't been out in a while, you know, like this is really neat, like fair. Okay, that was it though. That was it. That was a wrap after that.
That was like,
oh man, it was like the money, the lines.
Honestly, bro, like to me, it was like, if you go to a place like that, especially here in El Paso, you're going to drop cash. Like just know, you're going to drop cash.
Bet.
But the lines, my bro, like, man, there had to be some sort of
30 minutes, 45 minutes for a funnel cake, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Stop.
Fuck that shit.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So yeah, all in all, I mean, I wouldn't go back, but it was cool to just.
It was a cool experience, like cool just to be there and shit.
And then my son's 5 years old, so he did the like little motorcycle and car ride. We just kept going back and forth. That worked out pretty easy.
My niece was the same, bro. Honestly, to me, it was worth it. Just watching her go round and round on that shit, and smiling and having a blast, you know, like
that's what I'm saying.
There's all these other rides and all these other. She just want to go round and round. Like simple as that, you know what I mean? Just seeing a kid like interact like that, it's like wow.
I did take advantage of it though. I started a food review, so I bought like the whitest dog, and I was like eating it, kind of giving it a little review and shit. That shit was good. Bacon wrap with jalapenos and all that shit. Smacked, bro. What the elote did not. That shit was undercooked.
That shit was too much mayo,
like,
bro.
Eat it. Yeah, you ate one.
Yeah, dog.
I thought it was butter, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, same shit, dog.
Oh, man.
Same shit,
whack,
bro.
dude.
Like a big ass guab, and then it was all just cheese and mayonnaise. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And then I like, let me try to stir it, and it's just like pouring over everywhere. I was like, oh, this is whack. Had to give a bad review on that one. What else did I eat? The funnel cake was good. The funnel cake was good though, even though I waited 45 minutes at the end. It was like 10 o'clock. I finally was walking, just eating it to my car. You know what I mean? So it was pretty chill. But I forget what else I ate. There was one more thing I ate. I can't remember, but it was pretty cool. I mean, all in all, whatever. I might have spent.
I felt like they could have got a little bit more organized with it, but other than that, man, like
I wonder if like the later days were good because I was there. We were there first weekend,
fucking weekend, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know if the next weekend was easier.
Anthony was there. Las Cruces, Doug Juarez was there. Like, bro, it was just so fucking like
it was crazy,
insane, bro.
Yeah,
do it somewhere else, man. That next time for sure.
I'm trying to hit up a Chihuahuas game though, for sure. You fuck with the Chihuahuas or what?
I mean, it's cool to just go and vibe and shit. Like,
sure.
I don't know if I'd be paying a. Yeah,
I'm not a baseball dude either. Yeah, in fact, I'm like always looking out for getting hit by balls.
Getting the the style balls and shit.
Balls are crazy.
I mean, if we had a fucking like team here in El Paso or some shit like NBA, like basketball, I'd be
NBA. Yeah, for sure. Dude. That'd be dope. I mean, I miners, go Miners.
Come on, man.
It's coming, bro. It's coming. UTEP's gonna have a team, bro. It's coming, bro.
Yeah,
like
hopefully, bro. Shit. Give us something, man. Give us some fucking a winning streak or some shit.
Something.
But where we at, man? Like, in this next, now that you put your 2 weeks notice, you say you May what?
4th.
May 4th, you're done.
Done. DUN. Yeah.
What's going on from that point to? The facility, or are you looking into that, or?
So basically, I want to like take that a little bit slow. I want to just keep working. What I want to do is train. So I'm gonna like take it slow and train 2 people. See how far Vince wants to go as far as being a server and like someone that can help me. Just be a helper. You know what I mean? And then also this cat Joey, see what kind of a chef he can become. And then kind of base the business around that. You know what I mean? Like, if Vince wants to give me 20 hours, 15, maybe full time, who knows what happens? But I'm gonna like train. I think that's where I
building
need
the squad right now.
I have my schedule full. Like as far as personal chefing, like I have mine full. I Monday 3 houses, Tuesday 1, Wednesday 2, with Thursday 2, and then Friday and the Saturday off. Sunday morning I have one. So my schedule is full. So I'm gonna train in between. Kind of bring them to houses here and there, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Kind of sprinkle in what I'm doing as far as training, and hopefully they get to a point where I'm like, hey, if I was sick, could you go to do that? You know what I mean? And they're like, no.
Or maybe you, at that point, you say, hey, you're ready, go.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that would be it. I mean, that was just what I was thinking, but yeah,
True.
Absolutely. Like, definitely give them opportunity to go do one personal chef gig and see how that works out. That would be the dream right there, dude.
That's
be
fucking
like,
dope, bro.
This is yours, your equipment, go do it. 3 hours later, they come back with the equipment, they clean it, and then they put it away, and then they're like, all right, I'm out, chef.
Out.
That would be fucking insane to me, bro.
Like, that's the vision, bro.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
the
I mean?
vision.
Like,
That's the vision.
In your own spot, fucking, hey, you got the key. I see you coming in there, but you wash your shit.
Yeah.
The fuck out. Here's your fucking money. Boom.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, champ.
Yeah, and so once I saw that vision, dude, and I realized that it was possible, I was like, it's easy to put your 2 weeks notice in. I'm not scared about like falling, dog. If I did fall, luckily the Mr. Eduardo said that he would, hire me back. So I'm not like, it's in the back of my mind, but I swear to God,
honestly, bro, you can't have no plan B. Like,
nah,
that's it.
I'm burning the ships at this point, dog. I'm burning the ships. I'm going for broke, bro. I'm doing it all. Like Paul talked about the festival. I mean, there's like, I got so much opportunity like out there that I'm just gonna manipulate it all, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like you're here in the center, bro, and there's like so many avenues that you just can go through. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm not scared of falling. Like, and I've already fallen face flat.
We've already been through the worst, bro.
We've been through the worst. That's what I'm saying.
We've already been through the worst, dog. And honestly, man, like now it's like knowing what we know now. It's just like, all right, cool. Just you just gotta keep working, bro. Keep
No,
grinding. You know
honestly,
what I mean? That's
yeah.
all it is. It sucks to say
Keep the
that,
pace,
bro,
yeah.
over and over, but that's what it is. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Hard work,
Yeah.
determination, discipline. Like I keep saying this shit over and over because like I want the people listening to know that it's truly in you.
Yeah.
You know, it's inside you, bro. Like you got this shit.
Yeah.
Just tap into that passion and fucking. Who cares what everybody else thinks? You know what I mean?
And that's the key, to tap into that
Be
passion.
original.
Tap into that passion because find it. You know what I mean? Like maybe you go into chef work and you're like, you know what? It's not for me. I don't like cleaning. I don't like the chefs bitching at me or whatever the case may be. You figure out, okay, it's not my avenue, but try another one. You know what I mean? Even like biking, like there's so many like crazy avenues. You could do anything. That's that meme, right? You know what's crazy? You can do anything. Yeah. You ever seen that guy, man? He's like, oh, hippied out. It's funny, man. I want to that's like my motto, bro.
But it's like the simplest form, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, oh, well, no, it's not that easy. I'm like, yeah, no one says it is though. You know
not
what I mean?
easy.
It's
No,
not easy, bro.
no.
You know what I mean? And that's what turns a lot of people off. Like, it's too hard. Fuck it. I'm just gonna stay right here, stay complacent. You know?
That got bored. That got boring. I don't know, man. How does that work, dog? I don't know. Life can be like that, though. I mean, like what Andrew Tate talks about, like there's people in this world that are just there to work and, you know, do that traditional life and stuff like that. I'm not judging those people. I mean, I guess that's the way the world works, but I'm just not one of those people. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying not to be mediocre about it. You know what I mean? I want to fucking like that best, you know, that fucking quote by Jay-Z, dog. I wrote it down actually. It says, I'd rather die enormous than live dormant. That's how we own it.
That's how we own it.
Because like, I'm going to go out with a bang. There is no plan B. If this shit fails, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's what's keeping me going.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's keeping me going is like, there is no down from here. You know what I mean? I've been down already and it just got to go up. And if you believe in it,
maybe
fully.
Maybe we should call this episode "Politics as Usual," dog.
Politics as usual. I like that shit. That Jay-Z shit.
Yeah. I think that's the song it's on. But yeah, man, that's fucking the truth, bro. Like, I that's what I'm doing. I'm no plan B. Just this is where I'm going. Like, you know what I mean? And everybody that I have client wise, and everybody that's backing me up right now, be with me or not. But I'm just like,
like in a way, you cut out plan B. Costco was plan B.
Yeah.
You cut it out, boom. That's when you know, like, all right, there's no safety net.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a fucking super dope experience what you're experiencing right now, bro. Like,
hell yeah. And I'm ready, dog. I'm ready to hit it full force. So we'll see what happens, tomorrow. But today I'm tackling these issues. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
For
sure.
Sure. And you, dog, you're right there too, dog.
So you know what, dog? Like, I'm fucking like already in a point where I'm annoyed I'm annoyed at where I'm at because I'm like so just being particular about it, but I know that I gotta get it done.
Yeah. And
I have to cut to be able to get it done. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could just be like, all right, I got fucking so much extra dollars and I'm gonna just do this project, boom.
Right.
But I have to fucking like cut for a week, stack up, differentiate money, boom, 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 boom. Okay, now I got it, and then do it. You know what I mean? I wish I could just fucking like, yo, fuck it, let's just get it done. And I gotta that's what I think that's the most frustrating part about it, bro. Is like I'm literally, invested in this shit like all the way. Like I'm at the point where that's why I'm pressured to get this shit open because I gotta start making money off this shit. You know what I mean? I gotta start flipping this.
I think maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself because I think in the way that if you just market more, it's gonna come. Like you don't have to like worry as much.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, dog, that's the thing. Like once it's open, bro, like marketing's not gonna be a problem. I've always been pretty good at that.
Yeah,
it's just like I can't market until I get it open.
Yeah, but it's so close. It's like minor details.
Yeah, bro. Minor. Super minor, dog.
Minor.
But I mean, still, those projects, they add up and shit, bro. For sure. You know what I mean? So that's the tough part about that shit. Yeah, bro. It's like, eggs are fucking $12 a case right now, dog. Wood is like, you know what I mean? Especially lumber to build and shit. Like that's what that's what I need. You know what I mean?
Dude, you need some money? Let's get it done, bro. Let's get it done.
Don't even.
Let's get it done, bro. Fuck it.
I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like I already set myself up for this week to where I'm gonna get it done on the weekend. with no problems. I just gotta grind. I mean, and I'm willing to do that because my dog. Don't get me wrong. Like my girl was, hey, we got money in the savings. I'm like, I know we got money in our savings, but it's like I don't want to.
It's your process, dog.
It's my process, dog, and I don't want to.
Jay-Z says that too from Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that point and then you're done, you did it your way. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly,
you know
bro.
Like, we're willing to help. We're here for you because we see the vision. You know what I'm saying? But
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dog. Honestly, dog. Like
keep going.
No one's even been close to offering me. They'd just be like, well, shit, man, tough story. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that shit, man.
No, 1,000, dog. Whatever you need, dog. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Because same vision I have, I feel you have the same fire in you, dog. So once you open your shit, I feel like shit's going to just pop off, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to know who Drip Studio is, who King Vic is. So just got to get to that point, dog.
Whoever working, dog, that's the thing too, bro. Like, I want to start throwing these events, like you know, going that avenue with you too. You know what I mean, and have both. You know,
have Drip Studios at the event. Yeah, definitely.
Or just host the event at Drip Studios and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we got a spot. Let's utilize it. And shit. You know what I mean? So it's definitely like that's what's the frustrating part about it, bro. Is like I'm right there. I'm like a fucking couple strides away. By the end of the week, it should be done. I'm not gonna be talking like this by the end of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, next week's podcast gonna be different.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's gonna be 7.
Oh shit, yeah, 7. Dog.
So
shit's flying. Time's flying. That's cool, man. That's dope. Let's see if we got any questions on IG. Are you live?
Nah, I'm gonna let's jump on there.
DJ Simpson. Good shout out. Good looking out. Thank you. I appreciate you. What do you got? Oh, and then Taylor Shabazz said she's on the.
Oh, she's on here too.
Yeah, she saw us talking about
That's what's
all
up.
the vendors will be selling so much stuff. I need that book. Oh, remember you were asking about the diverse crowd, if there was going to be diverse. She said there will be the most diverse vendor set up come to support local. So
hell yeah!
As far as the vendors, it'll be diverse. So we'll see what the crowd looks like. And then Teresa, everybody's just joining in. There was about like 10 people that joined in. Appreciate y'all. So what do you got coming up this week? I got an application and tighten up your spot
today. Today I just got to get back to work, man. I got a couple appointments. Same thing tomorrow. Wrap up. Like I said, I just got to go hit submit.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, dude, is I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and then I already know that I'm gonna fix that area or whatever. So it shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? So this time next week, bro, we'll be where we're at, and you know it'll be a different vibe for sure. Like,
all right. Pray for me. I'm hiring my first apprentice. This kid's about 20 years old, and I'm gonna teach him everything I know. I'm not worried about him leaving, dog. He can go. Hopefully, I teach him good enough that he works at some big ass fucking restaurant. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the goal. But I'm not worried about that. I just hope that maybe he works for me for 6-8 months, 10 a year.
This is my shit, dog. Look, and this is what I told Will. I told William. He came on, and I was like, look, dog. I'm doing this, and you're gonna be close contact with me because it's only 3 chairs here. So you're gonna peep a lot of game.
Right.
And then from here, we're gonna open up that second spot. And if you are good here with me right now, and you see the vision, and you're willing to grind out, and you're willing to give me that hustle, move you over there to that new location and have you manage that. So like literally, like it's gonna be your shop,
right? Rather
than you learning what you learn and then going to do it on your own, that is cool too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I see that a lot happening, bro, especially in the barber game. Like they're leaving the shop and they're getting their own studios. You know what I mean? It's like for the vet barber, because big barber shops are a necessity to the new barbers that come in trying to build a skill, trying to get their clientele.
For sure, yeah.
Once you get to a certain point, you're tapped out with clientele, so you don't have to be there. And that's why these barbers that have been in the game a while are moving to studios and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's usually like a personal type studio. You know what I mean? It's not big or whatever. But that's the goal, man. So training you and then moving you out so we can do something that you feel like it's yours and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to train you and then just fucking but if you whatever you take from it, I bless you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but the best and shit.
That's cool. I don't know. I actually am anxious to train somebody. I wanna.
So am I, and so am I too.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I mean?
I wanna like cultivate somebody, and he seems young enough that he's seen a little bit, and he's like willing to give me a chance too. So it's like we're both giving each other a chance. You know what I mean? In a way. And I'm gonna show him everything I got. I'm gonna tell him all my experiences, and then I honestly think that I'm gonna give him such a leg up in the world, man, as far as chef world. You know what I mean? So. I'm looking forward to this, man. I really am looking forward to it.
No, for sure, bro. That's a big fucking. You're building a team, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know, we've gotten to the point where we're at a point where we can't do it by ourselves anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have to build that team.
Yeah, we got to reach out, and
we have to build that 300 squad. You know,
I'll tell you before, like as much as I was scared, I was a little bit selfish. I don't know what the word is. Like I'm like holding on, like this is my business. Like I don't want to bring nobody into it. Like nobody.
I'm just saying, cautious, maybe.
Maybe cautious, yeah, but I'm a little bit vulnerable now. I'm willing to be vulnerable now. You know what I'm saying? Like I as a business owner, you think you have to be a little bit because you're putting yourself out there. You're putting your product, you're putting your art out there. You got to put yourself out there to these, you know, human resources that are going to help you build your business. So it's just part of it, man. It's just part of it, dealing with those kind of anxieties and stuff like that.
Oh, so, yeah, for sure.
So, you know what I mean? I'm just going to hit it hard and stay confident, true, and honest. And that's see what happens.
Honestly, bro, just have the
confidence,
the patience, and the passion to teach.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what
Absolutely,
I mean?
Yeah.
I've always been like a good helper, dog. I always like to help out. Like, yo, I'll sit there with you. Hey, touch this up, whatever. If you have any fucking want to know certain skills or even certain other issues that other than cutting hair, man, I'll fucking sit there and help you out. You know what I mean?
Someone just asked me right now, Shindog 081018. He asked me, Chef, would you ever train someone who has no schooling? I'm like, absolutely 1000%. Schooling is just technical. It's like book measurements, knife skills. All that is in a book and a picture. Like I'll show you physically how to do all that stuff. I still have all my culinary books and stuff too, so I could show you how I was shown in culinary school. But
it seems like the type of shit that you could learn not on the fly, but like in the work environment.
Right.
Like being there, like actually, I mean, obviously schooling, but it's the same thing with barbering. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to practice.
Yeah,
you got to be there.
Be in the physical world. You can't read 10,000 books and be a badass barber. There's no way. There's no way. Same thing with chef work. Like you could read as much as you want, but like you controlling temperature is every knob is different. True. You know what I mean? Like, and every pan is different. Every flame is different. So you just got to have the skill of knowing what you're doing, the chemistry of what you're breaking down.
Yeah, I didn't even know that shit. I just be putting shit on high all the time.
I do too, but that's the thing. You control it. You can control it that way. Take it off the flame, put it back on the flame, stuff like that. Yeah, man. And then even like me personally as a chef, 20 years and plus 10 years into the game, like I'm not getting my rice right sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? So like there's certain tricks that you just gotta either have your certain pans, certain equipment for measuring. You know what I mean? It's all in how your technique is and what you're good at and what you know. Stuff like that. So I'm willing to train though. Absolutely, Shindog.
Hey, shit. Maybe you gotta hit him up. Is you trying to apply or what?
Yeah, you trying to apply? Let me know.
Yo, if anybody wants to ask any questions, man, you know, any topics that wanna bring up.
Shout out through the week. DM us, and so we can bring it up during the week. We haven't gotten any response on that. We need to. Yeah, we're gonna push more marketing. You're gonna see us way more King Vic and
we
Chef
got
Play.
to, dog. Also, too, like again, I want to reiterate, episode 2, right? We gotta get it to 500 views.
So this is the challenge. Basically, me and Vic. We're talking about the ice, ice bath, like athletes do, that it's crazy. Why do people do it? There's no reason to do it. Like, you shock your body, so what? Like, I take a cold shower for 10 minutes at the end of my shower, you know what I mean? Like,
10 minutes, 10 seconds.
10 seconds, sorry about that. Yeah, basically 10 seconds. But we're willing to do this for you guys. If you can get our episode 2 to 500 views.
Episode 2, 500 views.
So that's like liking and sharing and
helping
us out, just talking about it.
I feel like 500 views will do 5 minutes.
Yeah. So this is a challenge for you guys, but it's also helping our momentum. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to like build an audience and get people to like just trying to hear us, and not for any reason other than to motivate you guys. Like we want to show you what we've been through, so that you don't have to go through some of the hard knocks, and maybe you learn something from what we've been through, and you can get to that spot.
Or maybe you're in a place
before
like
you're 41, or maybe
36. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're in a place where you have a good job.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily see yourself there. Or you don't really fucking
you
fuck with it every day.
Yeah.
You know, you're tired of the routine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dig deep.
Yeah, for sure.
Find the passion. What do you would like to do? What's your side hustle? What would you do as a kid?
Yeah.
What'd you like to do as a kid? You know what I mean? Maybe tap into the inner child and figure it out. Maybe collectibles, dog. Fucking, you know what I mean? Building shit. I don't know, man.
Yeah, these days collectibles like comics and cars and all that shit. That's coming back, bro.
People go out like they buy Pokemon cards still to this day, bro.
Yeah, definitely Pokemon.
That shit was around when we was fucking kids. You know what I mean? So it's
forever,
like,
dog, forever.
So there's always something to do, man. Like shit, I don't know, man. Sports betting. If you got a fucking, if you a sports analyst, if you a sports analyst, dog, then get in there. Yeah, all the bettors. Right. I know you talk to them all and shit. The parlays and the fucking.
Oh, one question. What place were you at in the build that you knew it was time for an apprentice, and how did you choose your apprentice? I think I talked about it a little bit, right? But basically, when I just opened up my vulnerability and I told myself that I can't, like I'm at a plateau, like I'm at a ceiling. There's not more I can do as Chef Clay. You know what I mean? Like when I can't do 30 people. You know what I mean? I can't do...
Not without help.
I mean, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So when I reached out and I got Vince and then I saw the fruits of that party, then that day after, I was like, you know what? I just want to hire people and train them. I don't worry about if they're good, if they're bad, if their personality, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. If you're willing to work for me, like I'll give you a chance and then we'll work from there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like I got to grow, dude. That's just no other...
That's just where you are.
That's where I'm going. I gotta grow. I gotta hire. That's the.
And you know what, man? A lot of the times, like you know, when I've gone through those situations where I lose a barb or whatever, it got me in that mode. Like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it on my own.
Right.
And it's like that for a while, and then it's like, okay, now, yeah, I need somebody. I need some help. And that's, you know what I mean? Learning from those experiences to where you want to hire that right person, or you want to bring on that certain person onto your label, dog. You know what I mean? It's a brand that you're because at the end of the day, dog, it's not just you, it's your brand.
That's the truth. And that's
they don't see Javier. They see fucking keep it at PC food service.
I don't reiterate that. I should though, actually. I mean, like I don't want to put too much pressure on Vince, but like I just talked to him in a serious way, and you know, and he took it seriously. We walked in and we kept a professional vibe. But one thing I could say is that like you're representing me, and this is inside someone's home, so just have the most respect. But I guess I expect that. But do you think I should say that?
Yeah, bro, the most definitely, man, because they got to be down with the brand.
Yeah, and luckily Vince was, man. He was.
They work for the brand too, but at the same time, like explain it to them, like, yo, you're gonna be going to these events, and you know, maybe they'll ask for you personally.
Right.
A big dog at it. Hey, man, I like the way you cook.
Yeah.
Let me get your card.
Yeah.
And then now he has that one client.
That's fine. That's
the goal. That's the goal. I'm not saying like
that's bad business.
You think so?
It is bad business because number one, the client knows better, right? Because the client's trying to get a better price by doing that.
You think so?
You think he's trying to put him on?
No, I'm just saying like I'm not saying downgrading your shit, like undercutting. No. Hey, I could do this on the side. If that's the case where the client thinks that person cooks better than I do or has a better flavor than I do, I think the customer found his fit. You know what I mean? I think maybe I need to learn from that. You know what I mean? Like maybe like this client is saying like, hey, I'm contacting Keeping It PC, which is you.
Right.
Hey, would you mind if I had this one chef come at this event?
Oh, and that's the thing. Like, it'll be personalized too. Like when you call Keeping It PC, I'll have my array of chefs, and there'll be different tiers. You know what I mean? Like some chefs can't do what I do. Maybe they're just specifically Asian or specifically French or specifically.
I didn't even tap into that
barbecues.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I have what you need. You know, and the different prices and tiers and stuff like that.
Okay. You guys don't figure it out, bro. I know.
Exactly.
I know.
Well, the thing is like I had to think about all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if I do hire people, I can't assume that they'll be as good as me or be as diverse as what I can cook, as strong as customer service based, all that stuff. So that's why it's like apprentice, and then we'll figure out where you fit in. You know what I mean? Because I'm a personal chef. You're an apprentice. You're probably gonna be doing dishes a lot, learning recipes, figuring out my style, following me to different parties and cleaning up after me. But in the midst of it, what did you learn? You know what I mean? Are you getting better at your customer service? Are you getting better at your technique, your knife skills? Let me see your blade. Is it sharp?
Would you like negate having a popular chef work? Let's say, like, you know, obviously where your shit goes, it gets big, right? Mm-hmm. You get a facility.
Why would they want to work for me? I don't know. I'm trying to let that. I would take it back a little bit, but maybe, I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Like, let's say
you rather mold somebody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, always, yeah. I think
then and you know what I mean. I actually ran into a barber today, man. And shout out to this dude, man. He opened up his new barbershop just for fades. I'm shouting out the. That's one thing. I'm not scared to shout out other barbershops. Just for fades, breezy
we
witch
shout
cuts,
out all hustlers
EPTX,
and grinders,
man.
all hustlers.
Shout
and
out that motherfucker, dog. I talked to him today.
Yeah, for sure.
And he was like, "Yo, man, we gotta learn how to mold. We gotta learn how to teach.
Yeah, because
we're not gonna get those barbers that are upper echelon already clienteled up because they're already bosses. They're already doing their own thing.
Right.
But he said, he's like, definitely, I'm willing to hire somebody straight out of fucking school and show them my skill and teach them how I do it. Right. I rather build somebody from the ground up than have somebody come in that's knows it all and maybe fuck up that dynamic and shit. I've definitely thought about that shit, bro.
But also, like, what if you brought in somebody that was like, I don't know, there's a big name, but like, let's say I have a personal chef business, right? And I have Chef Clay that you know, but I have Chef da-da-da-da that you don't really know per se. Bringing in a brand new chef, Chef Aaron Sanchez, he wants to work for Keeping It PC as a personal chef and cook in your home. So, number one, that gives more eyes to my business. Number two, I would think that only ups the quality of my business too. So, I don't know. Egos is one thing, but quality is another. So if they can handle their ego, that's what I would say.
So if they come humbly,
yeah, then it works. But that ego, it doesn't really mesh, man. Sometimes I know for sure. Like I told you, like in 2012, I had a food truck, and it was two chefs on a bus trying to figure things out, and it was just egos clashing.
Especially in your own place of work, like that's not gonna fly.
No. As friendly and as cool as we were, it just didn't work out, dude.
Yeah.
So you gotta check the egos at the door, man. And if it's business,
bro,
it's business.
Like, that shit's tough, though, dog. That shit's tough,
business,
man.
though. You guys gotta both see the vision. And I think me and you do. That's what's saying. Me and you are all about just hustling. We're not trying to like step on anybody's toes. We're just doing our thing, man. Just straight up. Visions of bigger things. That's it.
Visionaries, bro. That's all I see is the dream, bro. That's all I see is what King Vic, Drip Studio, Grind2hard is going. That's all I see. Those three things, those three entities, just fucking. You know what I mean? And they're all like intertwined into one, I think, you know
absolutely,
what I mean?
1000%, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, it's all coming together, dude. And each week we're going to just keep talking about more about how our growth is and what we're doing. You know what I mean? This week, I'm talking about me putting my 2 weeks notice in.
And you know what, bro? That's what you keep lighting that fire under my ass, bro. And that's what I fucking need because talking last week, we did the podcast, and I kind of put that pressure on you, like, we're gonna leave fucking Costco, and you did it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And then now I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta fucking get this application in, and I'm just gonna, because I've been talking about it.
Why not though? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you fail, like, it's all good, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know what you need to do. It'll be right there. It'd be like if you fell at the finish line, you're like, oh shit, it's right there. Boop, boop. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like a fucking Talladega Nights and shit where they're just running. And, you know what I mean? Ricky Bobby, that finish line. But nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, so next week, man, I'm fucking gonna come in with that mentality, that energy, like, all right, we're there.
Yeah.
Phase 1 done. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I got a next part with my partner, man. I gotta be up there.
Training my apprentice, you know what I mean? So we gotta just keep moving.
So you're already working on, I'm
gonna call him right now. Yeah, because I got my tax guy at 3:30, so I have about an hour and a half to eat and call
talk
him.
with the boy. Yeah, shit, exactly. Yeah, man,
yeah.
I feel you, bro. Okay, gotta get back to the grind. I'm looking at I'm fucking like, usually I take Tuesdays off.
Yeah.
Because of podcasts and I like to chill on the Tuesday or whatever. Yeah. But man, like, I can't stop right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get that fucking I gotta get that last piece in, man. Because people are. I don't want people to be like, oh, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? So It's not for y'all, but it's for me.
Progress.
But it's for y'all.
Yeah, progress, bro.
You know what I
got
mean?
this, bro.
Progress.
You got this thing.
But any other questions though? Or
I ended the live though. There was some.
All right, true.
We got it.
So I think that's it, man. Right?
Bet.
Are we gonna start getting into having guests on and?
You down or what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a couple homies.
We'll either draw names out of a hat or we'll just discuss. But yeah, we'll have somebody sitting there next week. See what's up.
All right, for sure,
I'm
man.
down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yo, another one in the books, dog.
Another one in the
My
books,
boy,
bro. Yeah,
Chef.
what's up? Hey, King, this is what we do, bro. I'm glad we're fucking working out so badass, man. Everybody stay positive, stay motivated, man.
Stay motivated,
up.
man. You guys fucking have a great week. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
1000. Look out, Friday mornings, 9 a.m. YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music. That's what's up.
Apple Music, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what's up.